All right, for the why, let's get into all the latest scoops and bullshit around the web. And I unfortunately, I really flubbed up on this one here. So the latest from everybody's favorite scooper or grifter or bullshitter, Mikey Sutton, is saying that Deborah Snyder is in the front running to be the head of the DC Films portion, the new studio DC Films. It's also stated that a Injustice League or something is in the works where Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor and Jared Leto's Joker are going to be together. He also said that David Zaslav wants more Jared Leto Joker. Look, he is a grifter. The more you go to his site, the more you click on his links, the more revenue he gets. That is his bread and butter. That is what he's doing. He is telling you things. He's telling everybody these things to make money. But I can tell you right now, when it comes to DC stuff, when it comes to anything, really anything, he's throwing shit at the wall. He's throwing shit at the wall, making it up as he goes along, because he thinks that if he even gets one right, those people who are listening to him and hearing what he has to say will continue listening to him and following him. It's absolutely absurd how many people are just defending this guy. But yeah, Debbie Snyder, head of DC, look, that's Debbie and Zach work very close together, and she is very much so a part of what he is doing with Netflix. To pull her out of that to specifically focus on DC, I don't see that happening. You also have to imagine that, look, as much as we all want to believe, us Snyder fans want to believe that, oh, the best thing for Warner Brothers to do is to bring Snyder back and restore the Snyderverse and everybody will be happy and they will make millions and billions and gazillions of dollars. That is not the case. That is not the case. I don't know how many times I have to explain it. I am a diehard Snyderverse fan. I wish it would have continued. I wish it would have been finished. If they would have let him go, it would have been done at this point in time. And we would have had an amazing anthology or whatever, 5, 6 movies, whatever it would have been, of films. It would have been fantastic, but we didn't get it. The reason being is because it didn't land with the general audience. And that is what Warner Brothers is suffering with money right now. If you think they're going to take a gamble on bringing Zach back, giving him $200 or $300 million to make a movie, when the last 2 that he made hardly made back the money that they put into it, use your head. I want him to come back. I would love it, but it's not going to happen. It's called common sense. Just like predicting that Henry Cavill will come back is common sense. And when he does show up, they're going to be like, see, told you, we were right. Told you, stop listening to these scoopers. I don't know who Facebook user is, but Facebook user says logical. And you're right. That's what I'm trying to be, is logical about this whole thing. Because you can't sit there and think that Warner Brothers is struggling financially. They're going to do what they believe are sure bets. The Batman sequel makes sense because it made a bunch of money. It wasn't overly expensive to make. Joker made $1 billion. Wasn't expensive to make. Makes sense to make a sequel of that. That is what Warner Brothers has to do right now. And yeah, they're going to take chances, but it's going to be lower budget films like Blue Beetle, which is roughly a $100 million movie. And when all is said and done, it's probably going to make $300-400 million. So it makes sense. And the fact that these scoopers, these people will sit there and say that David Zaslav wants Jared Leto back as Joker. Come on. Do you really believe that David Zaslav, the head of Warner Brothers, the head of Discovery, is sitting there saying, you know, guys, you know what we really want, what we really need? We need Jared Leto back. That'll fix all of our problems. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Oh, man. I want people to realize and understand that you can't trust these scoopers in any way, shape, or form. They are grifters. They are clowns. And that's the point of this whole segment that I'm going to be doing every once in a while, is we're going to take a look at what the latest bullshit is that they're spouting, and we'll look at it logically, and we'll say, you know what? They're wrong. Because logically, it's wrong. It's dumb. It's stupid. Mikey Sutton says stuff just to say things. If you've ever watched him, he sits there and you can tell he's making things up as he talks. Somebody will comment something, or Sil will say something that is completely off of away from what he was saying, and he will somehow connect what he was saying to that. And again, David Zaslav is not sitting in a beach chair in Hawaii thinking about, let's get Jared Leto back as Joker. Or he's not sitting in the office on the 65th floor of his building saying, get me Jared Leto on the phone. That's going to fix Warner Brothers in DC. Like, people, come on. My God. All right. Well,